As a child, I remember once my mother pulled into a gas station and started complaining that gas was $1.20 a gallon. Now that was a long time ago, and it seems that year over year, gas prices has continued to increase, which means the demand for efficient vehicles has increased along with it. And today, in 2023, we have two of the most efficient vehicles Hyundai makes, and we're gonna talk about the differences between the Elantra Hybrid Blue and the Elantra Hybrid Limited. So without further ado, let's get into it. First question, what's in a name? Well, although the entry-level Elantra Hybrid is called Blue and this car happens to be blue, the vehicle actually comes in a lot of different colors, as you can see here. Second question, what's the miles per gallon? Well, I'm glad you asked. With the 1.6 liter hybrid 4-cylinder, it will give you 139 horsepower, but you'll be happy to know that you can get a city highway average of 54 miles per gallon, with the highway miles getting as high as 56 mpgs. Now, what about that exterior? Well, as you can see right here, the Elantra Blue does have these beautiful black 16-inch rims, and that begs the question, from the outside, how can you tell the difference between a hybrid Elantra and a non-hybrid Elantra? Unlike the Sonata hybrids, which have exclusive wheels, the Elantra Blue and the Elantra SEL look identical except for one spot. If you happen to look on the trunk, those hybrids will have the word hybrid on the rear, whereas if it's a non-hybrid, it won't have anything. Super useful information in case you happen to be a salesperson and you have to find the car quickly before your state decides to change its weather with those violent weather mood swings like I experience down here in Florida all the time. Oh, and by the way, I am a real salesperson here in Orlando, and I really do sell cars for a living. And since you found me here on YouTube, I want to give you some YouTube bonus cash. $500 off of any car that we have in inventory by doing one simple thing. Click the link below and make an appointment with me. That way, once you get here, I can guarantee that you'll be dealing with me. And not only do we get the benefit of meeting each other, but you get the benefit of an extra $500 off above and beyond what anybody else in the dealership can do, because I am trying to hook you up, since you know me and I know you. But if you like that, you're really gonna love what I have to say next. Let's get back to the car. Talking about convenience, all the Elantra hybrids have push button start. And yes, you can actually remote start your vehicles in one of two ways. First off, if you have the remote in your hand, hit a few buttons, and then voila, your Elantra Hybrid is started. But let's go a little bit more techie, because another great thing that all Elantra hybrids have of 2023 is going to be called BlueLink. First off, the application is free for 3 years. That is a full 36-month trial period for you to enjoy. And in that period, you can do things like remote start your car. You can even change the temperature, and if you happen to have lost it in a parking lot or at Disney, you can find it with the vehicle locator. There are a few more commonalities between the Elantra SEL and the Elantra Blue Hybrid, and they lie in the features. They are blind spot sensors, so if you're driving and someone's in your blind spot, you will be alerted. Another great thing is forward collision avoidance assist, and as the name implies, it will actually assist you in avoiding a collision by hitting the brakes if you don't have enough time to react, which is a super cool feature to have, especially in this day and age. More great stuff about the Elantra Hybrids is that they have a lot of space, not just on the interior part of the car, but also in the trunk. 14.2 cubic feet of volume, and if you need a little bit of help visualizing how big that is, allow me to help. And again, like I said, the Elantra has a lot of room, and I'm a big guy. I'm 6'1", and I'm heavy, let's say. But as you can see, I'm completely inside of the Elantra trunk. So when I say it has a massive amount of room, it's true. From the trunk, we head inside of the car to see how much space you actually have. The Elantra Hybrids have some of the largest passenger volumes in its entire category, and it doesn't matter whether you're sitting in the front half of the car or the rear half of the car, you're going to enjoy your ride regardless. Focusing on the features inside of the car, one cool thing is that the Elantra Blue actually substitutes the tachometer for the efficiency gauge to see how powerfully you're driving, how efficiently you're driving, or when you're actually recharging the battery under regenerative braking. Another great thing is the dual zone air conditioning, so that way passenger and driver can set their own respective temperatures and be as comfy as possible in case they are on a long trip. And one exclusive to the Elantra Blue that the Limited doesn't even have is Apple CarPlay and Android Auto that is wireless. How about that? Now, the blue version of the Elantra is a great place to start, but how much more do you get when you decide to upgrade? Well, let's find out. Introducing the 2023 Elantra Hybrid Limited. Let's go. The Limited Elantra Hybrid may as well be called the Unlimited because it has all the available technology Hyundai engineers could load into it. Exterior cues that help project the aura of class include, but are not limited to, 17-inch rims, triple beam LED projector style headlights, and the dark chrome grille. Now, if you like the outside, wait until you see the inside. The Elantra Hybrid brings nothing but the best when you go to limited package, including the upgraded seats, because now in the limited, you actually have leather. Another bonus is that the driver's seat is also powered, but as a bonus to the powered driver's seat, you also have memory seats, so that way it can memorize seating and mirror positions for whoever might be driving, which is perfect for a car if it's shared with various people in the household. To go along with the seating, you also have the sounds, because for the first time in the hybrid line, Bose speaker systems make an appearance in the Elantra Limited Hybrid. Now, once you're actually in the driver's seat, another impressive addition is the 10.25-inch speedometer and the 10.25-inch touchscreen with built-in navigation, which is very easy to use. Something else that is extremely easy to use is the backup camera. Not only is the image very big on the touchscreen and very high resolution, but to make it even more effortless when you're in reverse, Hyundai engineers decided to sprinkle in a little bit of parking sensors. That way, if there's an object behind you, not only will you be able to see it, you'll be able to hear that it's there. Moving on, and moving lower on the dash, the Limited Hybrid also brings not just heated, but also ventilated seats. So no matter the weather, the Elantra seats will help warm you up or cool you down. Even more good news, especially for my techie friends, is that the Limited also brings wireless charging pad for any compatible wirelessly chargeable device. And to top off this list, just as a cherry sits atop cupcake, the sunroof sits atop the Elantra Limited. And you gotta admit, with all this technology, all this stuff is pretty sweet. So guys, those have been a few of the differences between the Elantra Hybrid Blue and the Elantra Hybrid Limited. And no, I didn't talk about every single little tiny thing about the car because it would take way too long and I'm too far for that. But if you like these videos, make sure you go ahead, like, subscribe, and share, and make sure you leave a few comments of what else you'd like to see in the video. But until then, I'm your car guy, and I'll see you soon. You are ready to make the jump from gas to electric, but don't want the range anxiety and don't completely trust batteries. For decades, compact cars have been one of the most highly sought after. I'm a big dude, and yeah, I fit, so has a lot of room.